Hi guys, welcome again, and in this video I'm going to give you the updates of what's happening in Minembwe. So I'm going to keep this video as short as possible. So today, the 16th June 2020, Congolese President Antoine Felix Chilombo has given the issue of Minembwe to the Minister of Defense, Interior Minister, and Ministre de Centralisation, and that is Rubero. So the president has given them the problem of Minembwe so they can take care of it, so they can solve it. So, and this is Minembwe is the place where Banyamulenge have been attacked, the villages burned, the cows, more than 200,000 cows taken, all the villages, more than 200 villages burned down, and all Banyamulenge now they are in the concentration camps. Government is also joining the rebels who has committed all those crimes, and the government, Congolese government troops, they are mixed with the rebels, and they are hunting Banyamulenge resistance who are defending their right to stay in the land, because the government want to kick all Banyamulenge out of their land. So they want them, they are killing them, they also want them out of the area. So it's pretty much mostly they want the land, because the Banyamulenge living in some part of the Congo, they are peaceful. But in that area where the majority of Banyamulenge live, that their home, that's where they are being killed by the government, because the government wants the land. The land has minerals, so it's just the land they want, and they are doing that by force, by killing the Tutsis, Banyamulenge Tutsis, which is my tribe. So that is what's happening. So today, the 16th June 2020, the Congolese government is giving this problem to the minister, to those ministers, the defense minister, interior minister, and the minister of decentralization, and that is Banyamulenge minister. So why today? Why take a decision of giving, involving those Banyamulenge high officials to solve this problem when they never give them a chance before that? So maybe there's changes. Maybe they're willing to bring peace at this point, but we don't know. We have to wait and see what happens. But why this week, all these 2 weeks, all the rebels responsible for committing all those crimes against Banyamulenge, why they were all joined with the government? That's what they did. And now when those ministers come, they're gonna be like, who is the rebel? The only rebel they're gonna see is Banyamulenge. The Mai rebels who has attacked even the displacement camp of Mikenke area of Banyamulenge. Those Mai, despite committing those crimes, now they're in the government. So now the only armed groups in the area is Banyamulenge from my tribe. They are calling them armed groups, but they are civilians. They are defending themselves, and every single Banyamulenge in Congo supports them. So anyone and any people who have a brain, who understand the truth and the fact and care for the humanity, including the neighboring tribes, they also support Banyamulenge, because they understand. They have so many audios, so many messages. They are condemning the attacks the people are committing to our people. So they are condemning their people. It's not like every person who is now Banyamulenge from the area is against Banyamulenge. No, it's only a group of people who were already rebels. They are being used by the government to kick Banyamulenge out, because the government wants the land, and that is what's happening. So now all the rebels, they are joining the government. This sent a message to Banyamulenge that, hey, we are going just to trick you. We don't need peace. We don't care about you. We will eventually finish you. So we are failing using military, but we're going to use politics to fool you, to lie to you, so that we can wipe you out once you put your weapons down. So all the villages, all those 300 villages I was telling you, all those villages were burned when the government troops were just right there watching. So we're talking about the huge area, huge land. So probably some bigger than some states here in Iowa, the area where Banyamulenge live. So all the villages, all those hundreds villages, burned. The government never intervened. The cows, they came, they took hundreds of cows. The civilian, they go ask the government, please help bring our cows back. No, they refused. They just go after the cows to shoot guns behind the cows so that the cows can keep moving forward with the rebels. So it's basically escorting the rebels, taking the cows. That's what they've been doing. So now Banyamulenge have been defending themselves. So some of the Banyamulenge army, they left, they came to join the civilians, and now they have built a stable resistance group. So now as Twigwaneho. Twigwaneho means defend yourself in Kirundi or Kinyarwanda, same language both Burundi and Rwanda. So they built this group of civilians, those few army from the government. They came to help civilians defend themselves. So they've been very successful. They've been responding to attacks, capturing many weapons, machine guns, and even bigger than machine guns, and many weapons. So they are well organized, well armed right now, to the point where government is very terrified. So that's why the government decided to protect the rebels who were responsible for killing Banyamulenge by bringing all the rebels and joining the government. And now they are also going to use Banyamulenge politician from the capital city to destabilize Banyamulenge again, to lie to them. How come they never used them to bring peace in the first place 2 years ago? They don't care about peace, they don't care about Banyamulenge, they want Banyamulenge killed. So there's a genocide plan, because maybe they wanted just to kill Banyamulenge in the biggest land where they are, and then later on kill those minorities in politicians and soldiers, like they did in 1998, where they killed all of Banyamulenge soldiers displaced in different provinces. They killed all of them. So, but first they start by killing where there is majority, by removing them, and then whoever's gonna left, whether it's government officials, they are meaningless. So they have to attack. That's why they started by killing the strongest horde of Banyamulenge, the land where they live, their culture, their cows, their villages. So now let's keep watching and see what happens. Maybe they are willing to bring peace. Also, the Congolese president had a meeting this week with Uganda president. I don't know what they talked about, but Uganda president is someone who has experience. He knows Banyamulenge, he knows Congo, so he's someone who can give someone advice. So we don't know if there's anything, there's no proof, but who knows. So this came after they had a meeting with the Ugandan president. Maybe our beloved Museveni has given some advice, this new president who doesn't know what he's doing in office. Because the Congolese president, he's a brand new, he's now working with the old president, so they have conflict with the old president, and this is his first year. So basically he doesn't know what's happening, what's going on. He's doing whatever people tells him, do this, do this, do this. So it's someone who has no experience, no better advisors. So that is what's happening. So let's keep watching. And in addition, there's so many rebels, generals, but nobody ever went to fight them. But for Banyamulenge, one soldier leaves the government, they send thousands of people to go fight them. And they also left the government for a good reason, because there are people, they are being killed. They lost everything, government is doing nothing about it. So we cried for the UN, we cried everywhere, but nothing is being done. So now Banyamulenge decided, wait, the only way for us to survive is to defend ourselves. Let's die while defending ourselves. And it's working, It's working, they're defending themselves, and now government is even listening, because the moment they realize that you are capable of defending yourself, that's when they step in to help you. But before that, they don't care about you. They're evil, very bullies, people who are just there to kill their own people. Because if you are killing your citizens, burning their villages, taking their belongings, you are a terrorist. So basically the Congolese government is terrorist, killing its own people. But now the people, they are defending themselves, and they are doing an amazing job in defending themselves. They know all the skills, the trick, the ambushes, everything. They have the map of the area. They are doing everything they can to defend their right to live. And they are doing it right, and they are hitting the soldiers, the evil people attacking them right where they need to be hit. And it's working. and to the point where they will seek peace because they are getting what they've been looking for. So for us to be willing to bring peace is because they have failed. So bringing all those my rebels into the government is because they have failed. They have failed in the rebels. All the plan they had with the rebels removing our people from the area, it's failing. So people who died, they're not achieving anything. No result. It was a meaningless war. So let's keep watching, but Banyamulenge, they are willing to live with other communities peacefully as long as you don't touch their cows, you don't burn their villages. Respect them, give them respect they deserve, and they will respect you back.